Work has been not fun this week, and I just need to talk about some books to de-stress, okay? I'm going to tell you about my TBR for the month of February. So I have 3 books on my TBR that are like must reads. I know for a fact I'm going to finish these 3 books in the month of February. My first must read for the month of February is The Marriage Portrait. This is a book that I am buddy reading with one of my oldest friends. This book is like a historical fiction about a young woman named Lucrezia from the Medici family. I'm probably saying that name wrong.
Lucrezia.
Sorry. Lulu from the Medici family. She gets married when she's like 14 and then like suddenly questionably dies a year later. And so this is about her, a little bit about who she was, who she may have been, what may have led to her questionable death. It's called The Marriage Portrait because it is based on a painting of her that was painted shortly after her marriage. Wow. But my friend and I are reading this because we are both art history nerds and we thought this would be an interesting read. So we're reading it together and I'm excited to hear my friend's thoughts once I'm done with it. Second book that I must read in the month of February is Happy Place by Emily Henry. Last year I read Book Lovers by Emily Henry and I thought it was fine. It was cool, like what? But I want to read some more romance this year and find romance that I actually legitimately am like, yes, I love this book. And so I'm giving Emily Henry another chance. I know this is her most recent release. This book, let me tell you what it's about. It's about a couple that has been together since college. They recently broke up, but they're about to go on their annual vacation with a bunch of their oldest friends. And they haven't told their oldest friends that they've broken up. So they have to pretend like they're still together and be on this vacation with all of their buddies. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm thinking they probably end up getting back together. I don't know. We'll see. Number 3 must read is Fourth Wing. I am reading this for yet another reading vlog that's going to be coming out soon. So keep your eyes open for that. It is a young adult fantasy with some romance about a girl who goes to an intense school boot camp academy something to learn how to ride dragons. I love dragons. So yeah, I think this will be good. And also it's been all over Book Talk and BookTube and I've just been curious. Okay, when something gets that much hype, I get curious. So I'm gonna be reading it. I have friends who have read it as well and a couple of them don't even really like reading and said that they absolutely devoured it. So I know it's going to be a fun time and I'm excited about it. Those are my 3 must reads for the month of February. A couple of other books that I would like to read if possible, if I have time to squeeze in a few extra books. Number 1 is First Five Wins. This is one of the January Book of the Month books. It's a thriller about a woman that we are introduced to as Evie Porter, but it turns out she's not actually Evie Porter. Why? We don't know. She's on some mission. We don't know what it is, but we'll find out by the end of the book. I'm just feeling kind of in a thriller mood. I like thrillers because I start reading them and then I finish them within like a day or 2 because like I just need to know the answer. I kind of want that experience this month. So book number 2 is Six of Crows. This is yet another young adult fantasy that maybe has some romance. I don't know, but it takes place in the same world as Shadow and Bone. I think they call it the Graciaverse. Don't quote me on that. I'm not too familiar with this world, but this is like a heist story. So we have like 6 outlaws. Some of them have like magical powers, some of them don't, but they have to like go steal something. And I have it on good authority from my best friend that she thinks I will like this book. So if she thinks I'll like it, I trust her. I think I'll like it. Plus my little sister gave it to me for Christmas and it has just been sitting on my shelf staring at me, asking me to read it since Christmas. So this might be the month I read it. Another Christmas present that I might get to this month is called The Wager. This is a nonfiction and it's about a story that takes place in like the 17 or 1800s. There was like this Spanish trading ship that the British were trying to like intercept, try to like get and like steal all the Spanish goods from the ship. So this book, The Wager, is about the British ship that has been like contracted to go steal from the Spanish ship. These ships go through the Drake's Passage and is very known even today for being like very hard to like travel through. So I think it could be kind of dramatic, kind of crazy with like all like going in that that area of the world. My dad gave me this book for Christmas because my husband and I recently went to Patagonia. So we were kind of in that general area. And I'm excited to read this because it is a nonfiction and it will help me meet my nonfiction reading goal for the year. So those are the 6 books that are on my February TBR. Some of these books, like I mentioned before, will be featured in upcoming reading vlogs. So if you're interested in my thoughts on some of these books, stay tuned. I will be sharing my thoughts on them in upcoming videos. And that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble about books. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.